welcome to the Silver City Public Library, where we have a ton of new books, including several middle grade books, and I'm going to be going over 5 today. This is a graphic novel for juvenile fiction. Break by Kella Miller. Spring break is full of possibilities, but not for Olive. This year, Olive is leaving friends and all their exciting vacation plans behind to visit her dad at his new apartment in the city. Goober is thrilled to spend a whole week with their father and has a long list of activities for them to do together. Olive, on the other hand, still remembers the hurt her dad moving halfway across the world. She would rather spend time with her friend Bree or scrolling through her phone to keep up with everything she's missing back home, then catch up with him. As the week winds on, the normal, easygoing Olive finds her feelings of loneliness and resentment throwing her out of whack. Is there any hope of salvaging the visit, or will Olive's spring break be a spring bust? The New York Sun best-selling author-illustrator Kella Miller returns with another vibrant and emotional story about the power of second chances and how the fear of missing out can lead to overlooking what's right in front of you. We have a new Diary of a Wimpy Kid. This one's No Brainer by Jeff Kinney. Up until now, middle school hasn't been exactly a joyride for Greg Humphrey. So when the town threatens to close the company building, he is not broken up about it. But when Greg realizes this means he's going to be in a different school than his best friend, Rowley Jefferson, he changes his mind. Can Greg and his classmates save their school before it's shuttered for good? Or is it the start of a whole new chapter for Greg? The Last Kid on Earth and the Monster Dimension by Max Baylor. Interdimensional danger. With Thru's tower complete, nothing can stop Rezak, the ancient destroyer of worlds, from coming to our dimension. Nothing, that is, then possibly with the exception of 13-year-old Jack and his pals June, Quinn, and Dirk. Jack has been gifted the power to control an army of zombies, the only thing that could turn the tide in the coming battle. Just one problem. He has no clue how in the world to use this power. There's only one all-knowing, all-seeing monster who would be able to tell Jack how to defeat Rezak. But she lives in the hidden city in a far-off dimension. Jack dives into an interdimensional adventure seeking answers, but what he finds are old enemies, new allies, a world beyond his wildest imagination, and shocking truths that change everything. Even if Jack makes it out of this dimension in one piece, he will never be the same. Harriet Spies, which is a juvenile mystery by Lena K. Arnold. There are a few things you should know about Harriet Warmer. She always tells the truth. She loves her summer at Marble Island, where she is an A+ mystery solver. Okay, maybe she doesn't always tell the truth. Actually, she has a tendency to lie quite a bit, which is why when one of the guests at her grandmother's bread and breakfast finds their treasured pair of binoculars have gone missing, no one believes Harriet when she says she had nothing to do with it. But this is one that time Harriet isn't lying, and she knows that if she can find the binoculars and figure out who really took them, she can prove it. With her cat, Matzo Ball, her grandmother's basset hound, Moneypenny, and her new friend Clarence helping her out, Harriet knows she can crack the case. But when the culprit isn't who Harriet expects, it's up to her to decide how important the truth really is. Finally, we have another juvenile mystery, Frances and the Werewolves of the Black Forest. Frances Stenzel dreams of being a great scientist, even though her first experiment nearly destroyed both her town and those dreams. When a prestigious society gives her an invitation to their symposium, she sees it as a chance to redeem herself. On the way there, her train is hijacked, and she and her friend must flee into the Black Forest, seeking shelter with a group of orphans. Frances learns the rules of the woods: never travel alone and never make a sound. Something's hunting in the shadows. Something with glowing eyes and sharp teeth. Frances is no stranger to monsters, but she quite quickly learns that there are some things that are more terrifying than she could ever imagine. And that is the key to defeating them might live in her own scientific discoveries. With Luca and the orphans on her side, Frances must again face the horrifying, this time determined to stop evil and make a name for herself and for all. Check out these books and many more here at the library.